Yes, people, FJTV. So it's been a minute, so I'm gonna do my best to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point. I know I've said that a lot in the last 3 years, been on YouTube, yeah, but cool. You can see by the title. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. I relapsed after 2 years, really 2 years and 4 months on celibacy / semen retention. Now, quickly, that wasn't a full semen retention streak. I've spoke about it plenty of times on the channel. Wet dreams being an obstacle that you can overcome, yeah, a hurdle you can overcome with this practice, yeah. Don't believe the nonsense of the people saying, oh, it's just part of the practice, bro. I'm still on day 1 million. You know them ones, yeah. Wet dreams, relapses, plain and simple, watching the pixels, yeah. And you already know, yeah. But specifically with the celibacy. So I'm gonna try not to get too off topic. I want to do just a quick video to, get back into the flow of making content on the channel. You can probably see by the camera quality, don't watch the fact that I need a bucket trimming and whatnot, yeah. I've just, for my UK people, driven from Birmingham to London, back to Wolverhampton, yeah. And I'm gonna get to that, yeah. So first and foremost, not to really chat too much of my business, but basically, a young lady I've known for quite a while. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep in it in this video. Maybe I'll divulge a bit more in a future video. But basically, I just wanted to quickly talk about the whole point of me going on that celibacy streak, yeah. So I started my celibacy, went into 2023, yeah, New Year's 2023. Spent the night at, I was going to say a young lady, old alone. Yeah, put it this way, her 2 daughters in the same household were 16 and 19, yeah? But anyway, after that experience, I said to myself, you know what? We got shit to do, shit to focus on. And I've already spoke about it on the channel. I'm overdue the channel purge. I didn't even do the housekeeping I intended on doing at the start of this video. I'm literally just spitting off the dome, freestyling this one, yeah? But after that experience, I said to myself, you know what, bruv? We had shit to do last year. I mean, we've been having shit to do, yeah. But I said 2023, I had a lot of things I wanted to get done. I could feel myself being pulled in a different direction of the sort of vision that I thought I had for myself, the path I thought I was supposed to walk down. And again, like I said, not to mulch over the same stuff, because if you know, you know. If you've been here long enough, you already know, yes. So for the sake of the new viewers and the new subscribers, yeah, are relapsed after 2 years and 4 months of celibacy. Because January 2023, so 01/01/23, I was on day 0 semen retention, and I was on day 0 of the celibacy, yeah. Fast forward 2024, yeah, still a load of shit going on. Still had got over a load of shit because of the previous year. Again, like I said, if you know, you know, yeah. Like I said, for the new people, because I'm overdue my channel purge. Once I've cleared up the channel, maybe I'll, put a bit more info out there if needed. But specifically for the celibacy, 2024, I said to myself, you know what, bro? While I was living in that house, I was living in it. Like I said, if you know, you know. I said to myself, I got no business chasing pussy. If it falls into my lap, oh, God bless the universe itself, yeah? Which is us at the highest level, but I'm not going to get too deep on that. But I said to myself, I already had shit to focus on, 1,000,001 things I had to sort out. So I said to myself, bro, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know, them ones. 2025 hits, cool. Feel like I'm finally coming out the dark forest. Finally getting over some bullshit over the last couple of years. Finally being able to shut the door on some nonsense, yeah. 2025. This is my first video in my own little apartment. Emphasis on little, but Hey, you don't know about the size, yeah? Anyway. So, sorry, dialing it back from that. Had the first amateur Muay Thai fight. We lost the decision. It is what it is. I'm going to do a separate video talking about the fight. I might, with this new technology to hand, yeah? Like I said, new phone, who dis? Yeah? I might do a video where if I can sort of like put the fight footage and I'll just commentate over it. That'd be a fun little project to do, yeah. But anyway, because I'm dragging this one on. 2025, had the first fight. Again, I said to myself, hey, this is why, again, semen retention, like I've been talking about the meditation, I've been talking about the breath work, I've been talking about stretching / yoga and how it all goes hand in hand, alongside training like a fucking animal, yeah, like a chimpanzee that's just rattling at a cage, waiting to fucking bite someone. Okay, cool, the energy kind of falls flat on its face. Energy falls flat on its face. When I lose a fight, obviously, we gained even more. Yeah, and as I've been saying on this channel, yeah, take 2 L's, that's a dub anyway, you get me, yeah? And it's just life lessons. Cool. Had the fight. A week later, I did the shorts, but for the purpose of the video, a week later, I picked up the keys to my own little gaff, yeah, my own little spot. And again, was saying to myself, this is the training ground. My boy who helped me move in, shout out, he already knows who he is, and he doesn't even know about this channel because I kept it quiet. Helped me move in, carrying a couple bags, because as I found out in 2023, I could fit my life possessions in my little Renault Clio, yeah. Again, for my UK people, you know how small that car is, Not going to get onto that. I know I'm hinting at a lot of things, like I said, for the purpose of potential new viewers that I'll speak into existence are going to manifest, yeah. I've mulched over a whole lot of information and backstory for FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV, yeah? But like I said, with my boy who helped me move in, helped carry a few bags up the stairs with us, because I'm on the 3rd floor, the top floor, so I'm in the penthouse for the girl them, yeah, for the ladies. And he even said, he's like, bro, man's literally moved into the Rocky training ground. And I was like, you know what, bro? You're fucking right, bro. You're goddamn right, bro. Because as I said on this channel before, and I low-key, when I hadn't made a video for a little bit, and I'll be honest, smoking a little bit of the Mary Jane, the beautiful herbs that grow naturally in this simulation, which is what we're in, and I'm going to get to that. Like I said, if you know, you know, cool. I'm dragging the video on. Let me try and keep this under 10 minutes. So just mental note of that. But smoking, meditating, getting in nature, breathing, feeling that energy after the fight, because I said to myself, obviously, no smoking in the fight camp, whatever, even though it was the shortest fight camp ever. 19 days notice. Josh, do you want to fight? Yes, is the answer. Can you make? Yes, I can make that weight. Would you fight this guy? Yes. Yeah, it's always going to be yes. Yeah, because as I say in this channel, and I'll say it right now, at the moment, so I was going to pick that tea towel up and drop it, but it's pointless, yeah. But at the drop of a hat, at a moment's notice, yeah, let's go. You have infinite, immortal energy within, and you're in a simulation. So you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you're here to experience whatever the fuck you want, and I'm going to get to that, yeah, because I know I'm dragging the video on. But like my friend so eloquently said, you're in the Rocky training ground, bro. This is literally base camp. This is HQ, yeah. My own little spot, paying the bills, my name on the lease, all that human shit, that matrix shit that I don't even really get interested in. But I swear to God, bro, if I could open the time portal and whisper to myself back in 2023, bro, don't worry, bro, yeah. Maybe I'd give him a little bit of hints here and there, but hey, when I was literally sat meditating in the forest, and then said to myself, I've got to go into the dark forest, yeah, to come out the other side for all the XP, all the wisdom, and to keep going down this path, yeah. So again, like I said, let me bring it back to the whole celibacy, yeah. So again, once moved in here, I thought perfect, yeah. As much as, okay, yeah, it's a bit of a bachelor pad, whatever, but once again, like I said, I refocused. I can get my training perfected, the routine, around my, wage slave job that I'm now back in, which is so, I feel like perfect, like timing wise, just because of how it links up synchronistically. I'm still in the trenches to a degree, yeah. I'm a little bit in a better position. I'm not like all the way back there in the trenches, but I'm still there. You get what I mean? Yeah. So we're in the perfect base camp, so I can set my perfected training protocol, whatever. Get my diet dialed in and locked in, yeah. And then, as always, the blessings from the universe rain down from the sky. Like the green zeros and ones I can see when I really focus on my meditation. I'm nearly at 10 minutes. Quick little story, and then we'll go from there. So cool. I'm not going to get too deep in the details, but basically, a young lady, a beautiful soul, said to me, hey, I'm going to be in your area from Friday the 18th of April until, what's today's date? The 20th, what's 18 plus 7, 25. Well done, quick maths, yeah. I'm going to be there from Friday to Friday, and I was like, well, that's funny, because Saturday, the 19th of April, is my birthday, and I'm turning 28 years old. As old as that sounds in human years, yeah. I had to remind myself, it ain't that deep, bro. You know what I mean? I'm immortal, and so are you. But fast forwarding again, cool, she was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, I don't like surprises, so just get some lingerie and I can enjoy it. That's my present. But for context, I'd already mentioned to this girl that my old phone, my iPhone 7 that I'd been rocking for way too long, was bugging and fucking up constantly. The only reason I mentioned it was because I said, yo, I didn't mean to leave you on red for 16 hours. My phone fucked itself in, you know, them ones, yeah? Out of nowhere, 3 weeks before we was going to meet on that Friday last week. By the way, I know you said you hate surprises, but I bought you a phone. Instantly, I'm telling one of the man them, like, yo, I might be missing a few kidneys in a week's time, or whatever it was, 3 or 4 weeks. Banter, jokes, cool. New phone, blessing, all of that, cool, yeah. Of course, shit man, I had to earn it, lads. Had to, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm not sorry, yeah. Celibacy streak, broken, and you know what? In the best way possible, bro. Positive energy, infinite blessings. I was treated like an absolute king, eh? Like, you know what? Sometimes I low-key look around myself and I think, when I'm going through the bad stuff, I think to myself, it's just gonna make me stronger. I can handle it. But when good shit's happening, I low-key get imposter syndrome. Like, right, do I actually deserve this? Sometimes I think I'm not, you know, them ones. I don't want to say out loud, speak into existence. Not speak into existence, but you know what I mean, bro, talk negatively. But you do deserve it. You deserve every blessing that is going to come your way, because at the highest level, you're the architect, this God consciousness. At a slightly lower level than that, we're immortal souls that decided to come into this simulation because we knew the nonsense that existed here. We knew the evil that was lurking within here. But we knew we came for the experience to become even more powerful. Yeah. And base level, it's like going to a theme park. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like going to a theme park, getting on a roller coaster, screaming the whole time, but then you get off and it's like, wow, that was actually quite fun. It wasn't that bad. Should do it again. Yeah. But yeah, treated like an absolute king. My celibacy instantly goes back to 0. Without being crude or facetious, as I'm about to lock off the video, I'm on semen retention day 0 once again, because obviously we had to get a quick one in this morning before I got on the motorway. Even though, hey, low key, bro, that normally that wouldn't be my intention, bro. If you said, yeah, Josh, you're gonna smash and then drive for miles on the motorway surrounded by the NPCs and the phenomena within the Matrix, but then I'll remind myself, bro, it's meant to be, bro. If I write off on the way to London, bro, it was meant to be. That's way too long of a video. The little point I want to leave you is, because as I said, bro, the point I was making for this video, and there is a point, as always is with this content, yeah? When I set out for the celibacy streak, and there's videos that are privatised, but they're on my Patreon, shameless plug, £5 a month, you get access to all the old content. I said, when I break my celibacy streak, you want to talk about speaking shit into existence, bro? I said back in 2023, I said, when I break my celibacy streak, it will be with A, the right type of female, B, said female will have the right type of energy, and C, it's going to be financially viable, bruv. And I wasn't even going to get weird on the sense of like, she's got to pay for dick. Like low key, but I said to myself, bro, if I meet a nice girl and whatever, and you know what, it's high vibrational, I'll break my celibacy in that sense. So long as I don't feel like she's like playing a game or the mask slips here and there. Because I don't even want to put it out there too tough, because I know how it comes across, but the same way, bro, like I said about that mission driving, and I'm dragging the video on, I'll lock off in a second, I promise. But that mission today, driving, I'm pretty sure it said 123 miles, so double that, bro, because I went from Birmingham, London, back to Wolverhampton, which is slightly further back from Birmingham. And this young lady gave me 4, technically 5, but let's say 4 times the amount of gas money that would have been needed. And I even said to it, the phone alone, let alone my other presents, which I almost forgot about. Let's show you one more. One of them, because obviously we had the spiritual conversation. Do you know what this is, lads? I can do one-handed because I'm a fucking genius. But gave me 5 times the amount of gas money required for that trip. And I said the phone alone was more than enough, but she insisted, and I'm not one to turn down blessings from the universe. So on that note, yeah, like I said, I spoke into existence and I did exactly what I set out to do. The same way with the fights. I didn't intend on losing, of course. But I set out to start that career, my Muay Thai career. And I said it on the channel. The video is still available before I do the channel purge, which is upcoming and about to be ongoing, as well as my Patreon purge, but that's a story for another day. Yeah. I'll leave you with this. Just purged all the negative energy of this apartment building. You're welcome, everyone. Yeah. From flat number all the way down to number 1. That was way longer than I intended. You already know, yeah. This is once again a new beginning, as always. Yeah. Stay up, stay on your purpose. You can do anything you want. Breathe, focus, ask yourself, what do you truly want to experience? I used to say, what do you truly want? But if you'd asked me that a year ago and a year even before that, my wants was more my needs. But if I change the sentence slightly and say, what do you want to experience? You know exactly what you want, bruv, yeah? Stay up on your purpose, let's fucking go. We're back like I never fucking left, yeah? Let's go.